Hi guys, so in this session we're going to follow on from a previous session I did this afternoon on prefixes. So we're going to practice using prefixes. We're going to talk about the different meanings and things like this, okay? So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have attached a couple of documents to the Verbling page, my Verbling page, but Mohammed has already joined us. Mohammed, how are you? Mohammed, can you hear me?
Muhammad, me?
Yep, Mohammed, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect, nice to speak to you. And where
Me
are you
too.
from?
I am from Egypt.
Cool, okay, nice to meet you. And we have
too.
Amma. I know you.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
Have you been for a swim?
No,
Okay, you haven't swam today?
no, because the pool is dirty. Actually,
Yep.
I take a shot for the pool if you want to see.
Yes, please. Okay,
Okay.
we'll show everyone else when everyone else joins, okay? 1 second. Okay, and Tanju, how are you, Tanju?
Fine, thanks, and you?
Not too bad. And are you from Turkey by any chance?
Yes, I'm from Turkey.
I guess because of these kind of letters, yeah, and this kind of thing. Can you see? You've got you and you've got this C. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you're from Turkey. Alex puts in the chat box, "Hi from London." Alex, are you in London at the moment? I take it you are, yeah. So just confirm that in the chat box. But in the meantime, we've got who else? So Mohammed, we've got Tanju and Amma. Okay. Wow, we can see your pool. By the way, Amma's just showing us his pool. He's got a pool. And whereabouts in
Yeah.
the house is this?
What?
Whereabouts in the house is this? Yeah. So where do you have this? In the
Yeah,
house. Is it
I show you the picture yesterday. Let me see it to you another time. Okay, where is it?
in the meantime, I'll say hello to the other guys. I'll let you search for that.
Okay.
Brandon, how are you now?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We spoke earlier. Could you just say where you're from to the rest of the group?
Sorry, I do the same.
Could you just say where you come from for the rest of the group?
Okay, I'm from Guatemala.
Perfect, Guatemala. Okay, so we have Mohammed, I've spoken to, Robert and Samuel. Samuel, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Cool, nice to speak to you. And where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
Perfect, nice to speak with you. And Robert, how are you, Robert?
Hi, I'm fine.
A familiar face, yeah? So how are you today? You're okay. And could you just tell everyone who hasn't spoken to you before where you come from?
I'm from Hungary.
Great. Okay, so Robert from Hungary. And Peter, I was just about to say hello to you, but you've just gone. Okay, let's make a start then in that case. Have you found it, Amma? Amma, did you manage to find it?
No, it's disappeared. But it's yesterday picture is in the left.
On the left, what do you mean? Maybe it hasn't loaded yet. Okay, so Peter, how are you? Okay, we'll just wait for a bit. Okay, so Amma is showing us, I don't know who was in our class yesterday, but in the evening, we were doing about slang, and we were talking about Amma's, because Amma's got a pool, yeah, and I was just wanted to see it, and it looks cool, don't you think, guys? Yeah, do you think? Does anyone else have a pool?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I think it's quite cool. Peter, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm hovering somewhere in outer space between Hangout and Google Plus and so on. It's not working for me today.
Okay, so is that okay? Have you sorted it now, or is it still not working?
Well, I'm here. You can talk to me.
But is it is it working enough? Is it working enough, do you think? Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. It's working.
It's working, yeah.
Cool. Estrella put, hello Martin, the page says to me that the page is incompatible. Peter, please, can you advise?
No, I can't. I'm so happy to be here because I tried to get into another class today and somehow it's not working. It tells me check your firewall or whatever.
So maybe Estrella is having the same difficulty, yeah? I wonder.
It's one of those days.
One of those days,
Yeah.
not Google Hangouts Day. Okay, no one else had problems today, or did they? Okay, yeah, it sometimes happens, yeah? So it sometimes happens. Okay, so Peter, do you know what we're talking about today in this session?
No, not really.
Well, the main aim, yeah? We'll probably go on to something else, I'm sure. But, yeah, okay, so it's prefixes and things like that. I'm sure you're quite good at this, Peter, yeah?
No.
No, okay. In that case, I'll share the link, and
I'm
I'll
only
also
good
share my
with British
screen.
slang.
Sorry, you're only good. Tell me some. We're
And
doing
I
it
saw
tonight as
another-
well if you want to join.
I saw another episode of Waiting for God. It's so hilarious.
Cool. What did you see today?
There's British slang every other word, really.
Yeah, that's good. In fact, I should advise that one. Yeah. So tonight I'm doing another session on this. I can't. So I don't know how much more there is, but I think there's tons to go through. So I'm doing that tonight as well if you want to join.
But I can
Likewise-
only advise if you want to learn British slang, watch Waiting for God. It's
Waiting for
really
God.
good.
Anyway, guys, if anyone's interested, tonight there's a session on British slang, yeah? So if you're interested in picking up some slang, British, not American, you feel free to join. I can't remember what time it is, but yeah, just later on. Okay, in the meantime, I'll send you this. Okay, I sent you the PowerPoint. There's also a website we're going to refer to as well later on. My Hangouts is being weird as well. I can't click on anyone's face or see the names. Now I can. Okay, so could you guys open this? And in the meantime, I'm going to share my screen for you. In fact, yeah, you can just share the screen. We looked at this presentation earlier in a previous class, so we're not going to do all of it. I just want you to know some. In fact, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so we'll see how you respond.
Can you drop the link into the chat box, please?
Yep. So 1 second.
Okay, thanks.
In the other chat box, maybe. Yeah. So I put it in the Verbling chat.
Yeah, good idea. Because my Verbling is also still not working.
Okay. So
There's always an arrow telling me there's an ID error.
an ID error.
Yeah.
Strange, I think. Yeah. So someone else had a problem, and this was who was that? 1 second. Estrella. Hello, Martin. The page says my QEnt is incompatible. Does anyone understand this language? QEnt is incompatible. It's English, I'm sure, but I'm just not. I'm just not familiar. Yeah. So technical stuff. Brandon, do you understand?
What?
Oh, maybe she means client.
Right.
Maybe she means client. I think client is incompatible. Estrella, unfortunately, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, but if anyone has an idea of what her problem is, then please advise. Okay, but anyway, sorry, Estrella, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so did anyone manage to open this? I'm taking that as a yes. Okay, so who was in the session earlier? So I think Brandon was, weren't you?
Yeah, but I just took the half of a class because I start learning 30 minutes after the beginning
Oh,
of
so
the
you
class.
okay? So you came 30 minutes later. Okay, in that case, we will read the text again, just so you can get familiar with what it is. Yeah, so it's just on prefixes. I'm going to start with from right to left. So Samuel, please, could you read the first paragraph?
Oh, yes. Give me a second. Okay. It says on Saturday, Mick Johnson, the multi-talented Londoner, previously a semi-professional basketball player, rescued a substandard performance by the unimpressive league leaders.
Okay, make a stop. Okay, say Londoner again.
Londoner.
Wow, that's pretty perfect. Peter, do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
Londoner.
Okay, yeah. So the first time was very, 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 very British. I thought Londoner. Okay, so have you been to the UK, Samuel?
No, well, just a couple of days or a week.
Okay, yeah. So your accent is not Spanish at all, really.
Oh no, my accent is it's a kind of disaster between I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, it's
Because
interesting. Because normally you can tell when a Spanish person is speaking in English, but I can't tell so much that you're Spanish. Yeah, I know you're foreign, but I can't tell so much that you're Spanish. So that's quite confusing.
oh, maybe it's because I'm not living in Spain anymore. I'm living in Austria, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's influenced. Okay, that's interesting. Peter, I'd say as well with you, yes. So you can tell you've lived in the UK for some time. But cool. Okay, so yeah, so that did you understand what was said, Samuel?
Yeah, more or less, yes. Yeah.
Okay, can we identify the prefixes in this?
Yeah. Multi,
Multi.
semi, sub, sorry, unimpressive, and that would be it.
Okay, so there was multi, sub,
Un,
and what else? And
I think that's all.
Semi?
Semi, yeah, perfect. Yep, semi. Okay, so there's the first one. We'll talk about them in a minute, but that's the first lot. We have Alexandra Kononov. How are you? Alexander. Okay, we'll come back to you. I can't hear you. Maybe your microphone's on mute. Just check in the top right-hand corner. In the meantime, we'll come back to you, okay? Cool. So, yeah, who would like to read the next bit? Peter, would you like to read?
With a superhuman effort, Johnson scored 2 goals in 2 minutes against arch-rivals Blackbridge Rovers. Trailing by 1 goal until the 68th minute, Johnson's Overcautious team had looked tired and underprepared.
Okay, identify the prefixes.
Arch.
Yep.
Under.
Yeah.
I think that was it, right?
All right, 1 second. Johnson scored 2 against arch rivals, training by 1 to 16. Johnson, and overcautious, yeah.
Overcautious, yeah.
By the way, did you notice, Peter, in the UK we say sometimes Uber, but we say Uber, not Uber. Yeah, so we say Uber, Uber. So
definitely not in Cornwall.
Okay, yeah. So Uber also. Okay, in Cornwall they don't say this, but yeah, no, you can hear this sometimes. That's uber cool. So that's like over cool, but Uber, yeah. So that's Uber.
Oops.
Yeah, we say this. I've heard this. I don't. You haven't experienced this. Uber. Peter.
No, because it sounds different in the West Country anyway, and
Okay,
it doesn't
Uber.
sound like that in the West Country at least, and I can't tell from other regions of the UK really.
But it's a borrowed word, yeah. So it's a borrowed word, like we say stumm, yeah, stumm.
Well, Sturm is definitely a German word, yeah.
Yeah, we say stumm.
Sturm,
And what,
Blitz, and some
Blitz,
other
yeah.
words I came
there are
across.
some borrowed words. Cool. And also we say no, we don't. That's more American. They say kindergarten, yeah. So that's okay. Ibrahim, you've just joined us.
Yes, hello.
Okay, how are you?
Fine, nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you. And you were in the previous session, weren't you? Yeah. So we're doing prefixes earlier. Were you in that session?
What?
Were you in the session earlier about prefixes?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to continue with this. For the guys that weren't in that session, we're just going over the text again that we looked at, but then we're going to learn some more. Okay, so it won't be a repetition, too much repetition for you. But Ibrahim, can you remember any prefixes that we looked at?
Yes, second, open the file.
No worries. But do you remember any? By the way, Peter, Samuel asked you if you are British.
I remember.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Might be in the next 10 or 20 years. You never know.
Only 10 years. That's good.
Would you like to say where you're from?
Me?
Yes. Samuel asked you.
I'm from Germany, yeah.
So
I was impressed because of you speak really, really good.
I think it's because I like the language. I think that's very important to like a foreign language. And I feel quite comfortable in speaking English. I think that's really important.
What I've noticed is you say things like with the T's, important as well, and that's you say that quite a lot, yeah. So important, and that's kind of what we say, yeah. So not important, but we say important.
Well, I also say indeed a lot. That's typical British because the Americans wouldn't say that.
Yeah. So with the T's, can you say water? Say water, Peter.
Connection again. Water.
No worries.
Water.
So say water.
Water. The water.
Yeah.
I can't do the rest. I always forget. Do you know the lines?
I can't remember.
The well-known advertising thing for TV ad for, I think it was for beer, no?
The water in Mallorca. The water something. Let's find it. 1 second.
I just found it on YouTube a couple of weeks ago.
Let's find this, okay? Yeah, found it.
It's so fun.
Yeah, the water in Mallorca don't taste like it oughta. Yeah, okay. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna get you to. We'll talk about this later, actually. More so in the slang conversation. But yeah, okay. They're coming up with. Can you drink tap water in Mallorca? Let's not talk about that later. We'll talk about that, Peter, if you're there. Okay, so Samuel, could you say that water, but in a British accent?
Oh, water.
Water, yeah. Say it without the T, yeah? So say water.
Water.
That's cool, water. Yeah, that's okay, that's cool. Okay, so, anyone else who's joined? I can't remember. Mohammed we spoke to? Robert,
Yes.
Sabina is there as well. Sabina.
Hey, Martin.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We spoke yesterday, I think. We haven't spoken today, have we?
No, not today.
Okay, so good to speak with you again. Could you tell everyone where you come from?
Moscow, Russia.
Cool. By the way, I can hear an echo from someone. I'm just going to mute a few people to see if we can find it. Okay, I think that's okay. So, Sabina from Moscow. We're talking about prefixes, yeah? So, do you know of any prefixes? Common prefixes.
This, I don't know. On,
Yeah.
mess,
Yeah.
re, m,
M.
re,
What do you
auto, d.
Who's that? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's what we're having a look at. And in the Verbling chat box, I put the document that we're going through. Okay, so we're reading the text. Peter read the second bit and identified all of them. Who wants to read maybe the final bit? I don't think there's much more. In fact, maybe we can do. Where did you finish? You read up until underprepared, I think.
Underprepared, yeah.
Okay, so who wants to read the last bit from Johnson for the rest? Okay, so let's choose maybe Brandon. Brandon?
Yeah?
Maybe I'll focus my screen more. Could you read the last bit, please?
From Johnson.
From Johnson, probably the best footballer ever.
Johnson, probably the best footballer ever to play for Tilkap United. Single-handedly brought his side back from the brink of disaster. Johnson's manager Paul Jenkins said, they all played us. I don't know why we midfield so badly, but it's irrelevant. We got the goals and we took home the points.
Okay, what are the prefixes? By the way, guys, I can hear a big echo. I think it's coming from you, Robert. I think. Is it okay? I'll just mute you for the time being, Robert. And hopefully it's okay. Yeah, it's coming from you, I think, Robert. Could you make sure the Verbling chat box is open? And also, I'm not sure if you've got headphones, yeah, or a headset or something. So yeah, okay. So when you want to speak, feel free to unmute yourself, but it's causing a bit of an echo. Okay, so Brandon, what did you see? The prefixes.
Well, multi. No. Wait. Gender probably best football ever. Single.
Yep.
Single and just single.
Single. Anyone? Did anyone else find any others?
Out.
Yep.
Misfired.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Yep. Any others?
Guess that's
Out.
it.
Yep. Out was one.
From outplayed.
Yep. Okay, so we've got single, out, miss, and then this ear. Any others? Wait. Yeah, okay, that's fine. In terms of some kind of expressions or anything like this, in terms of the content, did everyone understand what that text was about? It's very, very short. You don't have to understand the content, but just any new expressions. So, for example, to take home the points, yeah? So, to take home the points. To take home the points. Or to bring home the bacon, yeah? So, to take home the points, just when you're in a competition and you win, yeah? You take home the points. When you're competing in a competition, you win, you take home the points. To bring back the bacon is not quite relevant, but it's something I thought of, which I'll tell you now. To bring back, or to bring home the bacon. Do you know what this means?
To win the game.
Yeah, to bring home the bacon. Yeah, so to win something. Yeah, it could be money.
Or to...
Yeah, just to win. So it could be money. You've got some money or something. You bring home the bacon, or you've won. Yeah. So you're. Yeah. Okay. Like it comes. I think it comes from like being a breadwinner. As in we say, okay, you buy the bacon, something like that. Yeah. So the person who earns the money buys the bacon. Bring home the bacon. The person who's done something good. Yeah. Who's won? I guess. Who has just joined us? Farhad, how are you today?
Hi, teacher. I'm good. And what's about you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good. And could you tell everyone where you're from? I remember you're from Pakistan, but whereabouts in Pakistan are you from?
Yeah, exactly. I'm from Swat.
Swat in Pakistan. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you understand what we were talking about? How long have you been in the hangout?
I think I have been here for 3 days.
Sorry, 3 days.
Yeah.
In the class.
No, you are talking about this class.
Yeah, this one.
I'm so sorry because
you're waiting by the join now button. Yeah, you're waiting for 3 days.
Yeah.
Join now button.
No. I just come a few moments before because the electricity was gone, and I didn't attend the class, and I didn't come here to the class on the right time. Because I'm sorry, probably because I didn't get exact idea of today's lesson, because I came here so late, and so that's why, because you know that I just come a few minutes before here.
Farhad, relax. Guys,
Okay.
shall we forgive Farhad? Forgive Farhad?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, Farhad,
Thank
we
you.
forgive you. It's okay, no worries.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
No
Thank you
problem
so
at all.
much.
Okay, so we're talking about prefixes, yeah? So, do you know what a prefix is, Farhad?
Prefixes. I think the word pre mean before, but fix is
Yeah, okay, so pre is a prefix, so to say. Yeah, so to speak. Prefix, yeah, so it's just a part of, kind of like, not a real word, but something that comes before a word to change its meaning. So, for example, to play is different from to outplay, yeah? Or to fire is different from to misfire, yeah?
Okay.
That's a prefix.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it.
Cool. Okay, and Samuel's there. Anyone else? No. Okay, Samuel, you're still there. Good. Okay, so did you understand everything in that text?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't remember anything, but I think I understood. Yeah.
The brink of disaster. What does that mean?
Where is it?
1 second. It's near the end, just before Johnson's manager, so just before the start of the last section.
The brink of disaster. Side back from the brink of disaster. I have no idea, really.
Does anyone have an idea? Peter, do you have an idea?
The brink of disaster is close to a big catastrophe.
Yeah, really almost, yeah, the brink really close to being a disaster. Not quite a disaster, but really, really close to being a disaster. So brought back from the brink of a disaster, meaning rescued, yeah? So I was brought back from the brink of disaster, yeah? So if, for example, I spoke and no one answered my questions, then Peter suddenly answered the question, he would have brought me back from the brink of disaster. Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
No problem. Okay, Omar, how are you? Omar, can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back to you. Javier, ex-Javier. Can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back to you. Guys, just those who've just joined, just make sure your microphones are not muted. Who else has joined us? Ken, how are you, Ken? Ken, can you hear me? Okay, just make sure I can see. Okay, I can see your mouth moving. Could you check the microphone settings? I'll just show you guys. Just here, there's a button. Make sure it's not red. If it's red, it means it's muted. Okay, is it okay, Ken? Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Okay, is it okay now, Javier or? Can you hear me? Okay, maybe not. Anyone else who's joined? Rosamel, can you hear us? Peter, bring me back from the brink of disaster, please.
I'm still here. Still silent.
Okay, no worries, Javier. No, Javier. Okay, I'll find out your name as well. Okay, so Ken, is it okay now?
Yeah, I think so. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly well. And where are you from, Ken?
I'm from Tokyo, Japan.
Cool. Genki desu ka?
Oh, your Japanese is good.
Anyway, nice to meet you. You're from the big city, Tokyo, yeah? So what's it like living in Tokyo?
What it's like living in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's a huge city, and I like it.
Okay, yes, it's quite international, quite quite impressive technical city stuff.
I wouldn't say it's very international. Well, there are lots of Japanese, but not very many foreigners living in Tokyo. Not as many. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So today we're talking about prefixes. Do you understand what a prefix is?
Me?
Yeah. Do you understand this?
Prefixes. Something that is attached to the head of a word.
Yeah. So, for example, we looked at some. Can you see them earlier on in the verbling chat? Multi, sub, un, semi, arch, under, etc. Yeah. So these are the ones we were talking about, and now we're going to understand the terms that were used in the presentation and things. Okay. So I've attached a presentation to verbling. Did you manage to see this? I'll copy and paste it again. You should see in the chat box the presentation that we're referring to. Okay. Okay, can you see?
Oh, yes.
Cool. Okay, let's go back to Javier. Can you hear us? And sorry, I can't click on anyone else, so you're kind of on the main screen at the moment. I'll try to stop that in a minute. 1 second. Keeps doing this for some reason on my Hangouts. meaning I can't. Does anyone else have this problem? Yeah. So sometimes I can't click on anyone. Just me. Oh, sorry, Ken.
You can't see the name, or what do you mean?
No. The thing is, yeah. For example, sometimes I can't click on anyone, or I can't hover, and it doesn't show me any names or anything. So at the moment, it's frozen on Ken. Yeah. So.
Well, I have the same problem too, but I know where it's coming from.
Okay, yeah. So I'll try
because my computer is very slow.
It's just embarrassing, yeah. If one person's on the screen, everyone can see if they don't want to. Okay, so anyway, let's go on, and hopefully it will reload itself or something in a minute. Okay, so yeah, let's go over the vocab really. So for example, what does it mean? The multi-talented. Multi-talented. What does this mean? Anyone?
A person with many
teacher.
talents.
Yes, please, Faha.
What does rescue mean? Rescue.
Okay, could someone explain rescue?
To save someone from something.
Yeah, to save someone, to bring someone back from. Now it's working. Now it's working. Sorry, Ken. Sorry about this. It was frozen on your screen. But anyway, okay. So to rescue someone, to bring someone back from the brink of disaster. Luckily, my computer rescued me. Yeah. So luckily, my computer did this. So to rescue someone is just to save someone. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Do you understand, Faha?
Yeah, I got it. Just to bring someone from the trouble or beg for to the safe.
Your friend goes for a swim in the river. Yeah, he gets carried away a little bit, and basically, yeah, he goes swimming too far, and he can't come back. You need to go and rescue him somewhere, somehow. Yeah, this was a bad example, but you should. Do you understand? So to save someone from a difficult situation. Okay, so Javier is. Excuse me, I'll configure it all and come back in another moment. No worries, Javier, if you can hear. No one else has joined. Okay, so multi-talented. What does this mean? Multi. I'll share my screen so you can all see. 1 second.
Someone who has more than one talent?
Perfect, Sabina. Yes, so someone who has more than one talent. Yeah, I asked earlier this. I don't know, for example, Ibrahim was here, but he's gone. Peter, are you multi-talented?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, yes. What are your talents?
I think I'm quite a good photographer. I'm reasonably good with computers. What else? I'm good with cooking.
Okay, so you're
that's already 3 talents.
Yeah, that's multi. Yeah, that's multi.
That's already multi. Yeah.
Too much. Let's go to Alexander. Can you hear us, Alexander? We need to train our lip reading skills, I think. Okay, Alexander. Okay, you've got a picture of Big Ben. I'm happy. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Abu says, "Does anyone hear me?" Who is Abu? He says, "Does anyone hear me?" Abu has written this. I'm not sure. No, Abu, I can't hear you. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so multi-talented. It's basically multiple talents, more than one talent. So multicolored, for example. Yeah. So more than one color. Yeah, multicolored. Yeah. Is that clear for everyone?
Yep.
Okay, semi. What does semi mean?
Not really professional. Something a bit less
teacher.
than professional.
Yeah, not really professional. But Farha, what were you going to suggest?
Semi mean half. Is it words? Because we say a semi-final or semiconductor.
Perfect. Or semicircle. Or semicircle, yeah, it's half a circle. So semi just means half. Semi-professional, not fully professional, just half professional. Semicircle, semi-final, perfect. It's not the final, but halfway there. Yeah.
Semi-skimmed milk.
Semi-skimmed is kind of half skimmed, not completely skimmed. Any other examples? So Ken, do you know any examples?
Semi. Did we say semi-professional?
Semi-professional, yeah, that was the one. So semi-professional.
Semicolon also in the same line.
Perfect. Semicolon. Any others? From someone.
Semi-government.
Semi what? Sorry.
Semi-government, because some semi-government school, a school which is half effort government and half people pay, half private and half government. Semi-government school are present in Pakistan.
Okay, so half government, yeah. So semi-retired also is a very good example. So semi-government, I haven't heard that, but that's probably because it's a new concept, yeah. But we'll say that semi-government, yeah, half government. You could say this, I guess. Semi-retired is perfect. Okay, that's a good one. So,
would you say semi-government, or would you rather say semi-private?
So yeah, okay, semi-private.
But
yeah,
still, it sounds a bit strange.
It does semi-government, yeah, but the concept is new to me. So, but semi-private, I guess you can say, or
semi-conscious.
No, teacher. Basically, there in Pakistan there are a kind of school which both the government also effort this school, and on the other side, people pay half monthly monthly pay to for the student or some kind of thing to to the school.
Yeah, so it sounds half and half. Yeah, so half is paid by the government, half is paid by the pupils, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, I guess you could say semi-private. Semi-private is better, Peter. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Alexander just went out. Okay, so any more? Let's go to the next one actually. Sub. So substandard. What does this mean?
Under.
Yes.
Below.
Below, yeah, I would say below. So subway. In British English, a subway is different from in American English. American English, a subway is what we call an underground system. Yeah, so like a metro, train underground. But in America, in New York, there's a subway. In London, there's an underground. So this is just. But we say subway to mean a passage, a way underground. So for example, if you need to get from one side of the street to the other side of the street, but there's loads of cars, quite often in big cities there'll be a way to go under, like a tunnel. We call that a subway because it's a way that goes below. Yeah, so that's the difference. Have you come across this? So Ken, in Japan you learn more American English, I think. Yeah, is that true?
These days, yes, I would say so. Like 30, 40 years ago, they used to teach us British English, but not anymore.
But now it's more American, yeah? So
yeah,
okay,
more American, yes.
Okay, so Omar, are you there? Can you hear us still? Okay, we'll come back. We still can't hear if you're speaking. In the meantime, we've got Alex. Hi, Alex. How are you? Can you hear? Okay, just check.
I think there's a problem with his microphone.
No worries. Okay, so we'll come back to you, Alex. Just check your settings, and we'll try to come back with you. Okay, so does anyone have an example then for sub? We've got subordinate. Okay, yeah, that's one you could say.
Substation.
Substation. Yeah. Subsidiary, I guess you can say, but that's not.
Teacher, subcontinent.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Subcontinent, below the continent, you could say. Yeah,
subconscious.
Subconscious. Yep. Any more? I won't write.
Subscribe.
To subscribe. Subscribe to something. Subscribe. Subscribe. It's a word here, but is it a prefix, Peter? Would you say? Yeah. So in this.
Could you really say scribe?
To scribe was no, you can't really. Yeah. So to scribe, I don't know. There would be a scribe in the past who would be the writer. But it doesn't link, I don't think. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say so, but it's definitely a word, of course. Yeah, subscribe. Subsequent, yeah, that's perfect. Any more? Ken?
Well,
suboptimal. Suboptimal, perfect. Any more? Brandon?
Submarine. Hey. But again, submarine. Marine, well, marine is a word, but...
a marine... Below the water, no, because I would say submarine is. because it doesn't always have to have the same kind of meaning. Yes, submerge is perfect. Samuel, oh, you've said a lot actually. That's okay. Subsequent. Who hasn't spoken? Sabina. Sabina, do you have any ideas?
Subscript.
Yep, subscript you could say, or subnormal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go on. So
Subnormal.
And subsoil.
Who said that? Sorry.
Subsoil.
Subside, did you say? Subside.
Subsoil.
Could you write this down, please?
Subsoil. Wait. Subsoil.
Subsoil below the soil. I haven't heard this before. Has anyone else heard this? Have you heard this, Brandon?
It's subsoil.
Below the soil, you mean?
In Spanish, it's subsuelo.
Okay. Has anyone else heard this? I haven't heard this before. Peter.
No, not really, but it would make sense.
It would make sense, yeah, but I haven't.
So it's a layer.
Subsuelo means underground. Because
okay,
Yeah,
yes.
So subsuelo means under the earth, a part of the earth.
Okay, so it's the layer of soil under the topsoil. So you have this is what Wikipedia is telling me. I don't know this, but it's the layer of soil under the topsoil on the surface of the ground. Like topsoil, it is composed of. Yeah, okay. So basically, yeah, okay. Subsoil. That's quite. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that before. That's interesting. Okay, subsoil then. Akut, can you hear us?
What does subsoil mean?
Subsoil is the soil below the top layer of the soil, yeah? So the undersoil. But to be honest, I have no idea, yeah? So subsoil, the layer of soil below the soil. That's what I found out on the internet. Okay, Akut, can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, Akut, was that? Okay, so yeah, that was a good point, Ken. Yeah, so a lot in European languages, most of the words, well, a lot of the words are very similar, just in different forms. How is that with Asian languages?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty much the same. We share a lot with Japanese and the Chinese language because we borrowed so many letters. So even if we do not know anything about the other person's language, we can communicate by writing lots of letters.
Okay, Ken, do you mind saying something? Can you say McDonald's in Japanese? Everyone.
Oh, McDonald's, we say McDonaldo.
I think that's the best thing ever, yes? I really like it.
Very flat, right?
It's more interesting. I think McDonald's should rebrand itself, yeah, to McDonald's. How do you say again? One more
McDonald's is
time.
very beautiful also.
McDonaldo. There are 5 distinctive sounds in it, so it's completely different.
McDonald's. Okay,
Yes.
Omar, how is it in your language? So how do you say McDonald's? Just very quickly.
McDonald's.
Oh, you say McDonald's. Does anyone have an interesting way of saying McDonald's? Or no one can beat the Japanese for this one, I think. Yeah. So Samuel in Spanish.
It's McDonald's. Exactly, I think exactly the same.
The same. Peter is the same.
McDonald's.
I know that.
Well, in Germany we sometimes say McDorf.
McDorf. Okay, that's cool. We say Mackie D's as well sometimes. Mackie D's. I'm going down to Mackie D's, but that's very slangy. Okay, Akut. Are you there? No, she's gone. Okay, something I said maybe. She doesn't like McDonald's. Okay, so let's go to the point. Substandard, we talked about this. Unimpressive, yeah? So unimpressive, you can say what else with un?
Unhappy.
Unhappy, yeah. I won't write these down actually. Unhappy.
Disappointed.
You couldn't say undisappointed.
Unusual.
You couldn't say, I don't think. You definitely could. To unwind is a common one. I don't know if you know what this means, yeah? To unwind.
Unusual.
To unwind.
Unusual.
Unwind is a synonym for... Yeah, sorry?
To get rid of something, like stress or...
Yep, to unwind, to reduce the stress, to get. So, for example, you can, I don't know.
To relax, no?
To relax. It's just to get rid of stress, to relax. So, for example, with wine, yeah. So you can unwind with burbling or with wine or something like that, yeah. So to relax. Or not.
Can you really?
You can. Why not? It's relaxing. Unexpected, perfectly, yeah. Perfectly.
Unfortunate.
Written. Unfortunate, unforgivable. Yeah. Okay, who said hello? Akut, are you there? Oh no, that's Brandon.
Unexpectedly.
Unexpected, or it was unexpected, or unexpectedly, yeah? So to unlike something on Facebook, that's very technical thing, yeah? So to like something on Facebook, then I guess you can say unlike it, yeah? Unlucky is
Unbearable.
Yeah.
Unbearable. Unbearable.
Unbearable, yeah. Bearable, unbearable, yep. Okay, I think that's quite clear. You understand the meaning of this. Okay, super.
Superhero.
Superhero, yep.
Supervisor.
Man, do you know Superman?
Supervisor.
Superficial, perfect.
Supermarket.
Supermarket, yeah, big market, effectively.
Supervisor.
Supervisor, not quite, because it's not a big visor.
Supervisor.
Supernatural.
Supernatural, definitely, yeah. So it's
Supernatural.
Any others?
Supercar.
Super what? Sorry.
Supercar.
Supercar, yeah, of course, yeah, supercar, yeah. So not Cooper car. What am I saying? Supercar. So basically, a really, really impressive car, like a Ferrari, or we'll say Toyota, yeah, for Ken, or a Mercedes for Peter, yeah. We'll balance it out a bit. Okay, so yeah, sorry.
Super condensed state.
Super condensed, you mean? Or
state, yeah, and 19th century scientists went from the India. Have made an experiment, and they found a state which is below the plasma, and they gave him a super condensed state.
Super
I think
state,
so.
do you mean? Super state.
Yeah, super state. Yeah, super state, of course.
Okay, yeah, so an incredible state.
Super
I guess.
flat.
Sorry, Omar.
Super flat. Super flat.
Super
flat.
Super flat, did you say?
Super flat.
Super flat, yeah.
Super flat. Yeah, you can say it like this. You can say things like this if you're describing it. So it's super fatty, or it's super healthy, or super. You can use it like this as well, yeah. So you can attach it to mean big. So you can use your imaginations a little bit with this. I think superstitious. To be yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Perfect, Florian. Sorry, for your pronunciation, can I get all of you to try this? Yeah, can you, Peter? I'm sure you can say this. Yeah, so you've probably come across this before. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Can you try?
No, sorry, I have to pass.
Does anyone want to try? Amma, you've just joined, and we've spoken earlier.
Yes.
Way to welcome into the group. Could you say, please, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
What?
Pardon me?
Pardon me? Florian, Florian put in the chat box, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Could you try and read this? No, that's a good question, Amma.
Is it a medical term or something?
This is what?
Okay, Ken. Actually, this is from the film Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. Have you heard of this?
This is a word, or?
It's now I believe it's a word, but arising from Mary Poppins. It means.
I have a question. Is it correct to say super or sober?
To say what? Sorry.
Is it correct to say super or sober?
Sober or super? Oh, super.
Super.
Yep, super.
Thank you.
Super, no problem. Okay, so Samuel, you have a great British accent. Could you try and say this word, please?
Yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Perfect, apart from fragilistic.
Yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidoso.
You say it in Spanish?
Yeah. It's almost the same.
And what does it mean?
It means nothing, I guess.
Actually, I'm sure it has a meaning, yeah, but the Wikipedia article is attached, so maybe you can have a look at this later. It's basically a song, and it has some kind of meaning, I think. But anyway, okay, so super, in that case, that would be appropriate. Let's go back. Okay, so an arch rival or an arch rival. I hear both. Yeah, I hear arch rival. I hear arch rival. So an arch rival, arch enemy. Yeah, so an arch enemy is a big enemy. I would say an arch rival, a big rival. In a negative sense.
Teacher, what does it arch mean? Big or incredible? Just like tremendous. This kind. Is this their meaning?
Negative way, I would say, but an arch rival, an arch enemy, all these kind of negative things. Yeah, it's kind of like a really, really big enemy, an arch enemy.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
Do you have an arch enemy? Anyone? Yeah. So, Farha, do you have an arch enemy?
Yeah.
I don't imagine you have one.
No. I dislike this, and I like people very much, and I think that up yet I never fight with someone, and I feel all the people are just my friend, and I meet so a lot of people like this behavior.
Farhad, you're a nice guy. We like you as well. Okay, we like you back.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we've got this, we've got superhuman, we've got arch rivals. I'll go over the rest of them very, very quickly because there's some more things to do. Overcautious, yeah? So I'm going to say the prefix. Just tell me if you don't understand or you want an explanation. Yeah, so overcautious, yeah? So does everyone understand? Over.
Too much.
Too much, perfect, yeah? So too much caution. They're too careful, overcautious. To over-exaggerate means to exaggerate too much. For example, I could say, I have 100,000 kilos worth of chocolate in my bedroom. Yeah, I've over-exaggerated. I haven't just exaggerated, I've exaggerated out of proportion. Yeah?
Lucky bastard.
It's Easter. You might have. We never know.
I'm not at home for Easter.
You might be a chocoholic.
Okay, so it could be, okay. By the way, I just had Ritter Sport earlier, Peter, and I was disappointed. I had the, I don't know how you pronounce it, noisette, because it's kind of noisette or noisette.
Noisette.
Okay, it's not a German pronounced word anyway. But
I think it's actually French. Noisette.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't work it out. But it's just Nutella, yeah, Nutella in a chocolate bar.
Okay. I think you are also a Nutella addict.
I like Nutella. This is good.
Oh boy.
Don't you like
it? Still eats it too. I can't understand that. For breakfast.
You don't eat it?
No, not really.
Okay, you're not a real German, are you?
No, not really.
Not really. Okay, and also Ken, in Japan, what do you normally eat for breakfast? So I've heard that, well, basically, my girlfriend's Japanese, actually. So she would cook, well, she would eat the dinner in the morning, yeah? So is this normal in Japan, Ken? So, for example, to eat rice.
Dinner?
But, like, if you have dinner, you can eat this for breakfast, yeah? So if you've got any leftover dinner, you can eat this for breakfast, like rice, yeah? To eat rice for breakfast.
Yeah, of course, yeah, we do that.
In Europe, that's not so normal. Would you agree, Peter?
Oh, really?
Well, in Britain, I think they, what's it called again? Ketchery? They would have that for breakfast. A very traditional English breakfast, ketchery. And that's made from rice.
Okay, I've never eaten this. Wow, okay, that's, you learn something new every day. But Samuel, do you eat rice for breakfast?
Never, ever,
Something similar. Maybe not rice, but something similar. Do you eat a hot meal? Because normally we'd eat toast or bread or salami or something in Europe, I would say. Yeah, would you, well, not Peter. Peter wouldn't eat salami, but.
Yeah, I should. I usually eat some bread with some cold meat in it, or cheese or something like that. But yeah. But not rice, never.
And Ken, do you eat raw eggs with rice? So uncooked eggs? raw eggs with rice and soy sauce.
I will
Yes.
share boiled eggs in the morning.
Yes, we do that all the time. We put some raw egg on rice in the morning.
And stir it with soy sauce. I like it. It's delicious, but I don't know if it's how safe it is. Yeah, maybe Japanese eggs are better. But yeah, okay, interesting. Peter, do you have Skype? And if you have free time, we can talk. Farhad has invited you to add on Skype, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. To outplay someone. I'm just selecting some more useful ones. Yeah, to outplay someone or to outdo someone is probably more common. To outdo someone.
Perform better than anyone else. Anyone.
Yep, to do better than.
To perform, yeah.
Outside teacher.
To be better than someone else.
Sorry, Peter?
To be better than someone else.
Yeah, for example, if you told a joke and then Farhad told a funnier joke, he would have outdone you. So he would have done better than you with this, yeah?
Yeah.
Any questions so far? We're running out of time. Has anyone got a prefix they want explanation to, yeah? So any particular questions?
What's an archbishop?
Oh, yeah, a big bishop. But that's not negative, is it? So
No, it's not negative, but what is it exactly? Because is it less than a cardinal?
I have a question.
Yes, please. Who was that?
I have a question. How do you pronounce ed in the end of verbs?
Sorry?
How do we pronounce ed in the end of verbs? Ed pronunciation.
The E pronunciation.
Ed.
E-E.
Ed.
ED. Okay, so usually the E is silent, but it depends. So, for example, I don't know, suppressed would be suppressed, like a T sound, yeah? So not suppressed.
Okay.
Or played, not played, yeah?
Played.
Like played. But played has a D sound, but something like suppressed has a T sound, suppressed. Okay, but it depends on the word. Okay, any more questions? Peter, so you were saying about the archbishop. The archbishop is just the chief bishop, I would say, yeah? But I'm not so familiar with this as such, but he's the chief bishop. He's the head bishop.
Mm-hmm. But it would be below a cardinal.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because no one didn't know about that, actually.
No, yeah. So, I don't know, the Pope is definitely above, and then...
Okay.
The pronunciation of impossible, is it correct to say it? Impossible?
Impossible. Impossible. Yeah, it was okay. Impossible.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, please, Emma.
What this is mean? What this word mean? Super calf. The long.
Try it. No, Emma.
The
I won't
long,
answer your question until you can pronounce this well. Try.
Super yes.
So the song goes. I can't sing. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. I can't remember. So basically, is
it a poem?
It's okay, guys. I don't think this is the priority. Don't worry too much. But supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is kind of to mean really extraordinary and really amazing. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I can't even say it, but it's not really used. Yeah, but it's famous from Mary Poppins. But it just means so amazing, so great. But it's kind of as in the song, it's precocious. Yeah, it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's very difficult to say, but it just means fabulous, wonderful, marvelous, all this kind of thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Guys, I have to go now. Great to speak with you and great to meet some new faces, particularly Ken and Farhad is old. The rest of you are old, I think, apart from Samuel. Okay, great to meet with you and hopefully speak with you at some point in a future session. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Thanks.
Take care.
Thank you, teacher. Thanks a lot.
Bye.